Hello students, welcome to today's video classroom. Subject Computer Science, paper Programming in C++. Now we are moved into second unit, that is a class concept. The second unit you have the two chapters, classes and more about classes. Today we are going to discuss about the concept of class. Today topic class. So from the second unit onwards, totally object oriented programming concepts. We already seen what are the basic concepts of OOPS, object, class, encapsulation, data abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism. All these things can be achieved in C++. లో ఆబ్జెక్ట్ని ఎలా క్రియేషన్ చేయాలి, క్లాస్ ఎలా డిఫైన్ చేయాలి అన్నీ కూడా మనకి డిస్కషన్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. సో టుడే వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డిస్కస్ అబౌట్ ద క్లాస్. So generally, what is a class? So theoretically there is a one definition and programmatically there is a one definition. So generally in object oriented programming, the problem will be divided into number of objects. So each object have the some data and operations. So we'll identify the what are the objects that have the common properties. So the group of objects that have the common properties are made as a class. So you can define the class as a, theoretically you can define class as a collection of objects that have the common property is called as a class. Collection of objects that have a common properties is called as a class. Collection of objects that have a common properties, the same properties ఉన్నటువంటి group of objects is called as a class. So coming to the programmatically, C++ defines class as a user defined data type. Class is a user defined data type. So just like integer is a primitive data type, like that you can use a class as a user defined data type. Class is a user defined data type. So by using integer data type, we are declaring some variables. Similarly, by using class data type, we can declare some variables. Those variables are called as a objects. That means once we define a class, we can declare many objects of the type, so that we can say that class is a user defined data type. Class is a user defined data type that allows to define the objects of that class. So class అనేది ఒక user defined data type. By using that class, we can define the objects. So the class also provide a mechanism of hiding the data. We have studied the concept of encapsulation. What is encapsulation? Encapsulation is a process of binding data and operation in a single unit. So that unit is class. So within the class will define what? Data and the operations on the data. Class contains a what? A class definition consists data and operations on the data. A class definition consists data and operations on the data. So simple. Theoretically, class is a collection of objects that have the common properties. Programmatically, class is a user defined data type that can be used to define the objects as a variables. So and the class also consists data and operation. That means the data will be hidden inside of the class definition. Okay, so these data can be accessed outside of the class by using only operations. Operations are called as a functions. Now we'll see how to define a class. So generally, the class declaration describes the type and scope of its members. Type means what is the class name, అండ్ స్కోప్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్స్ మెంబర్స్, అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏమేమి మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఆ మెంబర్స్ యొక్క స్కోప్ ఏంటి, ప్రైవేట్ పబ్లిక్ అనేది డిఫైన్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. సో ఇట్ ద మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్, ద సింటాక్స్ ఫర్ డిఫైనింగ్ ద క్లాస్ ఈస్, the syntax for defining the class is like this. Your class is a keyword and you have to write the class name, then opening brace, private, and you have to give the colon, you have to give the variable declarations, and you have to write the function definition. So generally any variables అవసరం ఉంటే అంటే మనకు class contains the data and variables. Class contain data and operations. Data means variables, you have to declare the variables. And the class contain operations. Operation means functions, you have to write the functions. And public, variable declaration, function. That means, so the class contains the various variables. The class contains the several variables. The variables can be grouped into private section or public section. Next, the class contains several functions. Those functions can be grouped into private section and public section. Okay, so మరి మెంబర్స్ని, సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏ క్లాస్ హ్యావ్ ద 3 వేరియబుల్స్ సే ఎక్స్ కామా వై కామా జెడ్. సో దీంట్లో ప్రైవేట్ సెక్షన్లో ఏం డిక్లేర్ చేస్తాము, పబ్లిక్ సెక్షన్లో ఏం డిక్లేర్ చేస్తాం సార్. సో ద మెంబర్, ద వేరియబుల్స్ దట్ మస్ట్ బి హిడెన్ ఇన్సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద క్లాస్, దట్ మస్ట్ బి హిడెన్ ఇన్సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద క్లాస్ డిక్లేర్డ్ ఇన్ ప్రైవేట్ సెక్షన్. అంటే ఇన్ ద క్లాస్లో హైడ్ అయ్యేటటువంటి, హైడ్ కావాల్సినటువంటి వేరియబుల్స్ని ప్రైవేట్ సెక్షన్లో డిక్లేర్ చేస్తాము. ఓకే, ద వేరియబుల్స్ దట్ కెన్ బి విజిబుల్ అవుట్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద క్లాస్ దో ఆర్ డిక్లేర్డ్ ఇన్ ద పబ్లిక్ సెక్షన్. ఓకే, అంటే వేరియబుల్స్ అవుట్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద క్లాస్లో కూడా విజిబుల్గా ఉండాలి, అవుట్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద క్లాస్లో కూడా యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవాలి, దోస్ ఆర్ డిక్లేర్డ్ ఇన్ ఏ పబ్లిక్ సెక్షన్. ఓకే, నౌ విల్ సీ హియర్ దిస్ ఈస్ ద సింటాక్స్. ఓకే, హియర్ క్లాస్ ఈజ్ ఏ కీవర్డ్ that specifies that the followed name is a abstract data type. Now this class name మనం ఏదైతే ఇస్తున్నామో, this class name is called as a user defined data type. For example, class name ఏమి ఇస్తాం సార్, జనరల్గా స్టూడెంట్కి సంబంధించిన ఆబ్జెక్ట్. సో what you are say that class is a collection of objects. Student is a class name you can give. So for example, employee కి సంబంధించిన ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాసిన we can give the employee. ఒక రూమ్కి సంబంధించిన ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాసిన వీ కెన్ సే దట్ రూమ్. సో ఐ ఆస్క్ టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ద ఏరియా ఆఫ్ ఏ రెక్టాంగిల్, ఐ ఆస్క్ టు రైట్ ఏ ప్రోగ్రామ్ టు ఫైండ్ ఏరియా ఆఫ్ ఏ రెక్టాంగిల్, ఏరియా ఆఫ్ ఏ రెక్టాంగిల్. ఇక్కడ రెక్టాంగిల్ ఈజ్ అన్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్, సో దట్ రెక్టాంగిల్ విల్ బి టేకెన్ యాజ్ ఏ క్లాస్ నేమ్ లైక్ దట్. అంటే సో మనకి ఏదైతే ఆ ప్రాబ్లంలో ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ నేమ్స్ ఏవైతే కనిపిస్తున్నాయో ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ నేమ్ విల్ బి టేకెన్ యాజ్ ఏ క్లాస్ నేమ్. Next, the body of the class is enclosed within the braces. Your class name immediately followed with the opening brace, ends with the closing brace, and closing brace tarvata you have to must be terminated with the semicolon. So generally main function tarvata closing brace lo semicolon asa raadu, but class definition ends with the semicolon, just like structure definition. Okay, so the class body contains what, declaration of variables and function definitions. Okay, so these variables and definitions are called as a member functions or member variables. Member functions are called as a member variables. Variables are called as a member variables. Functions are called as a member functions. Okay, so generally normal function means there is no concept of class. Member function means that is defined inside of the class. Always remember, variable means normal variable declared inside a function, inside a function. Class member variable means declared inside of the class. Okay, so here these variables and functions are grouped under 2 sections, private and public. These private and public are called as a access specifiers. Access specifiers. What specify the access specifiers? Access specifiers define who can access various members of a class. And okay, అంటే ఇక్కడ ఈ క్లాస్ మెంబర్స్ని ఎవరెవరు యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, అంటే అవుట్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద క్లాస్లో యాక్సెస్కి ఈజ్ పాసిబిలిటీ ఉందా లేదా డిఫైన్ చేసేది యాక్సెస్ స్పెసిఫైర్స్. సో యాక్సెస్ స్పెసిఫైర్స్ మే బి ప్రైవేట్ అండ్ పబ్లిక్. Okay, here what do you mean by public, what do you mean by private? So if you declare the member variables under the public section, those are called as a public member variables. So these public variables can be accessible by the functions inside of the class and functions outside of the class. అంటే సో ఇయర్ ఈ క్లాస్ డెఫినేషన్లో సమ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో ఈ మెంబర్ వేరియబుల్స్ని అంటే పబ్లిక్ సెక్షన్లో డిక్లేర్ చేసినటువంటి వేరియబుల్స్ కెన్ బి యాక్సెసిబుల్ బై ద ప్రైవేట్ ఫంక్షన్స్ యాజ్ వెల్ as పబ్లిక్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద సేమ్ క్లాస్. అండ్ ఆల్సో ఈ క్లాస్ డెఫినేషన్ తర్వాత హ్యావ్ ద సమ్ మోర్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఆ ఫంక్షన్స్లలో కూడా ఈ పబ్లిక్ మెంబర్స్ని యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సింపుల్. పబ్లిక్ వేరియబుల్స్ కెన్ బి యాక్సెస్డ్ బై ద ఫంక్షన్స్ డిఫైన్డ్ ఇన్సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద క్లాస్ ఆర్ డిఫైన్డ్ అవుట్సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద క్లాస్. Similarly, the public member functions can be invoked, can be called by the functions inside of the class and outside of the class. Simply you can say that the public members are visible outside of the class also along with inside. Next, private members. So generally private member variables ఉంటాయి, private member functions ఉంటాయి. These private member variables can only be accessed by the functions of the same class. So that means if I declare here these private variables must be accessible by these private functions and public functions only. Outside of these class we cannot access these private members. Okay. Again, the private member functions can be invoked by the functions within the class only, inside of the class only. And ikkada unnatuvanti private member functions can be invoked by these private functions or public functions. But outside of the class lo oka function undi, ee private functions ikkada manaku call cheyadaniki chance ledu. Okay, so that is a private member functions. Level clear? Now so simple. So what is the class definition? Class name, private colon, variable declaration, function definition, public colon, variable declaration, function definitions. So here class is a keyword. The keyword specifies that this class name is a abstract data type. Okay. So the class definition starts with the opening brace, ends with the closing brace and terminated with the semicolon. Okay. The class definition contains the variable declarations and function definitions. Okay. So these variable declarations and functions, variables and functions are called as a member variables and member functions. These member variables and member functions are grouped into two sections, private section, public section. So this private and public are called as a access specifiers. The private variables can be accessible within the class only. The private member functions can be accessible by inside of the class only. Next, public variables can be accessible inside of the class and outside of the class. Next, public functions can be invoked inside of the class, outside of the class. Okay, this is a class definition. So read and practice. It is a new topic. Practice once or twice. Okay, so here I given a simple example to find. I want to find out the area of a rectangle. The program is to find area of a rectangle. Area of a rectangle. Here the object is rectangle. How am I have the rectangle? So that's why I taken a class name as a rectangle. So the rectangle have the two properties. One is length property and one is breadth property. What we have to read the data and we have to calculate the area. So here length comma breadth are the data members, read and area are the functions. So you can say that for reading the data we define the one function and for calculating the area we are defining the one function. See here for length and breadth I declare the two variables. Private member sections lo private tarata colon two variables declaration int length comma breadth. So these variables are declared inside of the class. Now in the public section I define two member functions. One is a void get data. It will taking two integer values, integer x, integer y. The x is assigned to length, y is assigned to breadth. Opening brace, closing brace. So this is a normal function definition. So means first unit we have discussed the how to define a function. Function void get data into x int. Sir, where is function prototype? If you declare the function, we are given the function definition here only, so that no need of the function prototype. Okay, if you can write the definition outside of the class, at that time you need to write the function prototype. We'll see in the next class that way. Okay, next we have the another class void area. Void area. So area A is equal to length into breadth. Area of a rectangle is equal to less than A. So this is a way of finding the, so this is a one member function and this is a another member function. These two member functions are public function. These two are the private member function. Okay, sir, this is not a complete program. There is no main function. Every C language function, every C language program must consist of the main function. Next, sir, get data function and area function does not invoke automatically. They need to be invoked externally. What we call cheyali. So for example, we are calling the get data function. How to call the get data function? By passing the arguments, we have to call the get data function. Again, we have to call the area function also. So the member functions can be invoked outside of the class by using its object. So in the next class, we'll see how to define an object of a class, it is creating object, and how to call the member functions the class. Without creation of the object, the class does not do anything. So we have to create the object and we have to invoke the member functions, then only the class will work. So the memory for these variables, will be allocated whenever the object of the class is created. ఈ క్లాస్కు ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేషన్ చేస్తేనే లెంత్ అండ్ బ్రెడ్త్కు మెమొరీ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది. సో అన్లెస్ వి క్రియేట్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్ దెర్ ఇస్ నో స్కోప్ ఆఫ్ ద క్లాస్. ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేషన్ చేయనంత వరకు క్లాస్కి ఎలాంటి స్కోప్ లేదు. సో వితౌట్ it is not a complete program without creating the object. Okay, in the next class we'll see how to create the objects. Okay students, so practice this topic one or twice. It is the most important topic of this chapter.